Okay, we're recording. Okay.
Show the camera,
Back by popular demand. I don't know if it's popular demand. A couple people asked me to do voiceover, so I did some. I'm gonna do some. Here we're playing a Z-Kun TCG and an Enel, a mirror match. Something I do not enjoy too much, but you know, it was locals after Pasadena, and we were just having fun. And you know, it's a 4-round local, so we'll get 4 voiceovers. I won the dice roll. I'm going second. And I want to say as a little disclaimer that I don't claim to be some Enel pro. I just play for fun, and I think it's fun, and it's fun to learn the matchups. And so anyways, he opens with that Onami and goes for a 6k banish swing. And I think it's worth giving up a card, because if not, you lose that life, potential trigger. It's just a card out of your hand. You're going to get it right back from the life that you would have lost. It's not that crazy. I do it right back to him. I have nothing really to play. I could have played the Frankie, but I don't really think it's too necessary to establish that body, especially if he has Gadatsu. It's just, I mean, he swung, so I guess it's not going to happen, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like I'd rather have that 2k protect my life. Here, I thought it was enough life to play Newgate. And Newgate is a nice little tech that is not my own tech, but I think it is cool. You add a card from the top of the deck and to the life, and then you put one back, and then you stack them as you like. Luckily, I found 2 Shiroshis, kind of cracked. And so we stacked that, we passed. We got a nice 7k body on the board. He swings 6, and now he has 6 Dawn left. We take that. There's no way he's going in for another hit, and if he does, that'd only be to my advantage, right? A little free cycle. We're deciding what to throw. I think I end up throwing... What do I end up throwing? I don't want to throw any top end, that's for sure. I want to save the Rygo in case things get really haywire, but I think that I end up throwing it because I think that I don't know, did I throw it? No, I don't throw it. I keep it. Yeah, we keep it on the side. He plays his own Newgate, does the exact same thing. I think we kept the Rygo just in case, you know. Cats are a little too important in the mirror match. We can control their board a little bit better, putting away their cats. So I think we're really in a good spot. Yeah. Let's see, swing 5 to life, just see what he's got. We're not really scared of any triggers. He knew he stacked the Frankie, so he draws. We go 7 to life. If he takes that, which he did, we'll get cards out of him here because he's going to be on 9 Dawn, and so he has to play the Yamato, right? So we go 8. Try to get more cards out of his hand. That's the whole objective in Enel Mirrors, as far as I understand it, is that you want to try to get as many cards out of their hand as possible with your swings, and he just ended up taking that. So we know that on this turn he's going to want to heal somehow, right? He's only at 9, so it's either Yamato or Katakuri to fix his life. Hope this music isn't too loud. It's kind of loud on my end. Okay. So he's at 9, so he's at 0 life. So we're just waiting. He throws a raw 5 because I think that he'd be ballsy enough to go like straight up 5 if that lands, and then put a lot of pressure if he wanted to. And I don't think, I mean, it would hurt a lot for my hand if he had a lot of counter. I mean, look at his hand, it's like half of his deck. So I think that like he could maybe survive if he took that high risk play. So he's trying again here with the 5, but I think I'll be fine as well. I get the Shirahoshi so I can clean up my hand, so I know that like if he does try to go in for another hit, I can heal, which is fine. So depending on like what hit he goes in with, and decide if I want to counter it or not. But he has a 7k on board. And unless he starts attaching Dawn, I shouldn't really be too concerned. I got rid of the Raigo. We heal one. Gotta decide one more card we gotta throw. In this case, it's Gadatsu, because we're never gonna see that again. Or like never get to be able to do it. Okay, so here is critical, right? I just want to pause for a sec. How do I pause this? Pause. Okay. He attached one, so he has 8 Dawn left. So now we know definitely it's Katakuri. So he's definitely going to put away one of his bodies. So there's no more swinging after this. And if he does feel like swinging, it would be an 11. He'd slam this all into Onami swing 11. So this particular swing, I took a little extra time to think about, just doing the math, because at a 0 cost is 3k, a 2k, 5, 6. That's exactly 11. This would have to be counter in my life in order for me to live. If I want to just accept this 8k hit, I didn't know if he was gonna do that. Like, he could just send it, and I'd be dead if that's not counter. So, in order to just not die, I gave up counter. But it took me a while to think, like, would he be ballsy enough to do it? Because he had a lot of cards in hand to, like, potentially sustain having no life. But it's fine. It worked out anyways. He healed himself. So now we can, on the clapback, he has tapped units, so we can swing 5 at the Frankie, 7 if he protects it, 5 or another 7 at the 5. Oh my god, I'm just stuttering all over my words here. A 5 at the Frankie, right? Boom. Get some cards out of his hand, or he'll give it the body. Either way, it's a win-win. Gives a card, great. Let's go for a 7 there. If he gives up 2 cards, that would be crazy. Go another 7, get another card here. Alright, so we're withering the hand down. So luckily we got this ace, which is kind of ridiculous. We'll replace here. Heal up. Swing the 10 there. Clear that 7k body. We're sitting pretty, right? We got 2 life. He only has 2 bodies. 1 is really small. And we're in no danger of dying. So either he establishes bigger bodies here, or he slams Dawn in order to clear some bodies. So either way, it's not a very strong turn for him, but he's gonna have to pick a lane here. So he goes with a non-Dawn committal swing at Newgate, and so I give him a 2k because I think if he wants to pick his lane now, he's gonna have to pick. So he did not decide to attach Dawn, so now I know he's probably just gonna establish a big body. I didn't activate the beige, obviously, because he was just going to play something. So now we got 2k in hand. He plays the ace, and I think he's deciding what to swing at. We've got the 2k to save the ace if he dares to go that route. Goes after the Enel. In my opinion, I just let it go here. I don't think it's like a big deal to try to save that guy. Now, on this turn, he has a lot of cards in hand, and I think that I was just gonna milk his hand by going with a raw 10 to 8 ace to Katakuri, get like 2 cards out of his hand, and I could like stack it. That'd be cool, with another Katakuri, and we'd still be chilling because then he'd still only have 1 big body, small body in his leader, so we're not in danger of dying. And if he does just a 5, 10, then another ace 10, we're still chilling. So we're just thinking about like the math to clear the bodies, right? He has like what, 8 or 9 cards in hand, something like that. So we are a little we are thinking we're gonna get some cards out of him here. 5 to life first, just to see where he's at, because I could attach Dawn to my board and do the same thing, right? Like I'm threatening his life right now too. He decides to give up 1k, and I say, okay, well, if you give it up, let's see how many more you're gonna give here. He just let it die immediately. I said, whoa, that's insane actually, and fantastic. And I don't actually need to really establish a body here. If you look at my hand, I have cats and Yamato. And like Yamato's just gonna pop the Onami, I heal one, whatever. Like cat, I could only stack one of my bodies, which is also whatever. And so I think I just opt for trying to clear the ace. I think a 17 swing into the ace, there's no way he's gonna give that many cards. So now there's no threats on the board, and he has to establish another big body while I am still rocking my giant bodies. If he wants to slam his Don back at me, then so be it. I have the lead on having sizable bodies to be able to set up going for, not for game, but to push, threatening lethal, So he goes 15 into the ace, which requires 3 2Ks. I let that one go. Against my will. Looks like we top decked a Yamato, and we have 2 cats as well. So we open with the 5 to life. See what he's gonna do. He takes it, which is great. Good for us. Because now, if I want to play a Yamato to heal, I just do that. But I could also just like get more cards out of his hand, right? I think we go for Yamato. Pop it, heal. We'll just establish a body. We're still in very, very good health. He has nothing on the board, so we are being chilling. As we establish more 9K bodies on the board, we can really push that, push to get him to 0, right? He goes 5 to lead. So the play is he adds banish to leader, and then he'll Katakuri it to life, right? Luckily for me, there's not really anything worth keeping on the board. 5 or less that the Onami will pop as a trigger. So I'm not too concerned about it. But now knowing that a cat's coming, I don't really have to worry too much. I just I can handle his cat with my cat. So now we're here again, and it's looking like a cat turn. So first things first, we can swing the Onami so we don't lose it to Onami. 5 to lead, try to get him down again. He gives up the counter, we go 5 again. Get that Onami to trigger. He doesn't want it to trigger. I give him 7. He says, alright, I'll just keep it. I'm not going to trigger it on anything, which is cool, whatever. He wants the counter, that's fine, because there's nothing really meaningful to pop. So we get rid of the Katakuri body. So now we've got three substantial bodies on board, and he has 0. I don't think he was running into the good top end like Ace and now Yamato really. If he was, he wasn't playing it. I only have 4 cards in hand. At this point, I think he has maybe close to 8 cards. He goes into the Onami, that's fine, we don't need it. He gets an ace, so he heals and then just passes. For me here, I have enough counter to sustain, one of the bodies if he goes raw 10 into it. So I'm not too worried about losing them, and I have 3. So we can definitely do like some serious damage. So first we'll heal here, put that away so it doesn't get shot down by something random. Let's go with 7 face. That way we don't turn the Newgate if we don't have to. So I think like I could try to go for the banish, trying to force so that he doesn't get the Shirahoshi off, or banish the cat. Banishing the cat is whatever. I think banishing the Shirahoshi so it doesn't get to cycle his hand is going to be really strong. And if he gets cat in hand, it's no counter. So if we get to push for a game next turn because we have so many bodies, then that's fine too. So he does the same thing. Banish on his leader, swings 5. So we know the cat play is coming again. But once again, we have nothing scary there. Nothing, like if he puts the Onami in life, what are we scared of? We're not scared of anything. He has 8 Dawn left. I have nothing for him to swing at, so he has to swing at life if he wants to swing here. If he wants to play his cat and heal the Onami, it's gonna get nothing. He's just basically healing. Instead, he opts for the Enel Rush. Maybe doesn't opt for it. Maybe that's his only option. We don't know, right? He's trying to establish board presence as well. But I right now have 4 very large bodies. Something that he should be concerned about. So for me, I don't have anything going on other than this. I could play the Yamato, but that I could use all this Dawn to attach to my bodies and really push hard for game here. So we'll just see what he's got by milking his hand. We go with the banish first on the Yamato to not let him get that cycle. We go 7. No Dawn commitment, right? So now we've got 3 big hits to go against his life, which is a classic way to go against Enel. He takes that, a 9 without any question, and we've got 7 Dawn left. Get another 9er in there. He actually hits the beige. Do you hear me screaming in there? So he actually hit the beige trigger, which is insane for his last trigger. Otherwise, we went 11 face, and we know he would have died based on how he was taking his life. Called over Kuro.
He just beiged his last life, dude.
That 11 was coming, man. So now he has to heal, right? So he can't commit Dawn to clearing my board, so it's actually really bad for him. So he goes and does 10 to Katakuri. 10 to Katakuri, I could just save it. That's so much pressure on the next turn, right? He has to heal. In order to heal, that requires at least 8, 9, or 10 Dawn for him. So he cannot add that much additional pressure here. So the best case scenario is that he has ace, and then he can just clear bodies and establish a big body. Now he attached 1, so now it's probably Yamato. Goes Yamato. He did not pop my Onami. It's probably, I think he was just on tilt at this point. So 7 just landed, no problem. Go 9, no problem. He hit the 0. He hit the 0 cost.
Yeah, you're fucking scared. He's scared. You're fucking scared, buddy.
Wait, okay, now that I'm watching this back, I'm not sure why he didn't heal twice. Wait, can we just... I'm just gonna do a little rewind. I think he was just tilted, because, there really wasn't anything left for him on this turn. So... I went too far back. Just gonna skip forward. Okay, so he heals 1. He didn't leader ability, right? Or did he? Am I tripping? He must have, oh, maybe he has no counter here. Okay, so I go raw 7. Oh, he took it. Oh, he took it. Okay, so he took it. That was the heal. Okay. So he goes 9.
No more beiges, baby.
Okay, so he got that.
How many cards do you have?
Alright, so.
Yeah, you're fucking scared.
This was just,
9 lead.
so he just took it. And then there's nothing left. I just throw all my cards at him. Alright. Anyways, we'll be back on another one.